What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We have some important news and some great plays to cover, so make sure you guys stick around to the end of today's video. The market actually had a pretty good day with the S&P 500 popping around 1.5%, and we saw some stocks like Boeing explode up nearly 8%. So we have a lot of great info today. Make sure you guys stick around to the end. But Tom, let's get right into it.
Yeah, like you said, the SPY did very well. It ended up 1.43%. It actually exploded. It's in a bit of a W formation as well. And it kind of double bottomed around $450. But there was actually some great news today as Biden kind of came out and spoke today as the markets kept going up. He said he doesn't want lockdowns and he won't expand vaccine mandates to fight COVID over the winter, which honestly, that's a pretty good stance. I'm sure people might have expected something opposite. It sounds pretty good for the market to me anyways. And CNBC reports that the president said that his plan focuses more on booster shots and more testing. And in quotes, Biden said, "We are in a better position than we were a year ago to fight COVID-19. So that's a pretty good statement. The market liked his words and ended up going up pretty well today. Overall, like you said, Mike, lots of stocks did very well. Boeing did great. The airlines did amazing. And overall, a lot of these growth stocks ended up going up.
Yeah, so basically I would say like anything with travel had an amazing day. Delta Airlines up nearly 10%, Royal Caribbean up 9%, and like even like how you mentioned, even the growth stocks had a pretty decent day. You can say you could say like what is it? You could say Redfin was up 3%, DraftKings finished in the green slightly, Roblox was up 3%, Palantir was up a couple percent. So it was a decent day on that end, and it's finally good to see just a little bit of green because these growth stocks have just been getting destroyed lately.
Yeah, they really have. And a lot of them are around some pretty key support levels, like Corsair had recently just dipped down below theirs. Disney's been right around that 145 to 150 support lately. Hopefully they can end up holding these levels. Disney actually had a pretty nice day, even at the end of the day, coming right up to this resistance I have posted right at 147. And if we end up getting a nice breakout tomorrow, I think that Disney might have a good turnaround day, as well as PayPal, which is PYPL. They also were up 4.3%, turned around pretty well. And a lot of these stocks have been getting beaten down so much that I feel like that they could end up popping up here pretty quickly.
Awesome. And speaking of just tech stocks, Nvidia had a pretty good day, but they had some pretty bad news to go with that.
Yeah, they really did. Looking at the 5-minute chart, like you said, they actually closed green like the rest of the market, up 2.2%. They kind of looked like the SPY. But like you said, there was some pretty bad news for them. The FTC actually sued to block their $40 billion acquisition of ARM from SoftBank on antitrust grounds. And ever since this deal got announced last year, there's been some scrutiny towards Nvidia with this. And apparently the FTC said in a statement, the proposal vertical deal would give one of the largest chip companies control over the computing technology and designs that rival firms rely on to develop their own competing chips. And pretty much the company that they're buying out, ARM, they are used to pretty much develop chips. They make a software that you use to design and pretty much design the architecture of these certain chips. So for example, AMD might use ARM to develop their chips, and now Nvidia is buying ARM, and so now they're getting access to all of AMD's architecture. So in the end, the FTC is suing them for this, and it sounds like a pretty interesting development here.
I'm just surprised Nvidia's not down more than they are. Like, they're very overextended, and I know they're a powerhouse and everything, but normally when you see news, especially with the FTC suing, Nvidia, you would think the stock would fall.
Yeah, definitely. But the good news is that they're not suing them particularly for any money or for any fines like that. They're just trying to block the acquisition. So in the end, it might not affect them too much unless this acquisition was getting priced in. But if that was the case, then I think that we might see Nvidia fall. But at least it's not too bad of a lawsuit here. It could be a little bit worse in the end. And in the end, though, I do think that this will help Nvidia if the deal ends up going through. But right now, I'll be honest, just with the way everything's sounding, it kind of sounds like the FTC might get a win here, in my opinion. I just don't think that they'll allow, Nvidia to just buy out everybody else's designs like that.
Exactly. We shall see. All right, well, there's some good stuff there with the market, but let's get right into the momentum plays for tomorrow. With the first one, we have Boeing to the upside.
Yeah, go ahead and make Boeing pop above 202.70 tomorrow. I think that's going to be an awesome resistance.
Sounds good. And then with the next one, we have Enphase to the downside.
Yeah, go ahead and make Enphase fall below 230 even.
All right, and with the last one, we have Zoom also to the downside.
Yeah, Zoom, unfortunately, they were down today while a lot of these growth stocks were kind of up. It made me a little bit sad, but go ahead and make them fall below 188 even.
All right, so we are watching Boeing potentially to the upside tomorrow, but only if it breaks above the level Tom listed. And then we are watching Enphase and Zoom for potential day trades to the downside tomorrow, only if they break below the level Tom listed. But with that being said, I just want to shout out our Discord member of the day really quickly. So huge shout out to Rule. Thanks for being a great member of the Discord. You're pretty active and you definitely deserve a shout out. So thank you so much for all of your activity in the chat. We really appreciate it. And then Tom, let's get right into the comments from the previous video. With the first comment, we have Baba, and we have I saying loaded fully on Baba 200 shares. So I really hope it works out for you. It's at a pretty good level, and honestly, we haven't seen Baba this low for quite some time.
Yeah, this is honestly a really good price point to be buying at. Obviously, over the past year, you're getting it at extreme lows. We're going all the way back to a few years ago to get all the way back to $120 a share. This you're getting it at a very good price. I think that's amazing. Hopefully, Baba starts to go up here over the next few months for you. China stocks always have a little bit of extra risk to them, but I think that in the end, we'll end up being okay.
Yep. All right, and then we have Ritos saying SOFI is holding support. Yeah, I saw that, but it's been all over the place lately. It's right around that like $16 level or so, and this one's not at a bad level either.
Yeah, I think $16 might be a pretty good support, and SOFI has been going up and down quite a bit over the past few months. They recently hit this $24, $25 resistance, and then ended up going down off of that. Now they're kind of bouncing off 16, so maybe we'll get a nice turnaround here.
Sounds good. And then we have Freddie saying, how do you feel about Disney? So I love Disney for the long term. They're a solid company and they have, or they're trying to integrate into like the sports betting business, especially through like their ESPN platform. So that should be huge for them. And either way, they're just a solid company and they're at a pretty awesome level. So I really do like them for the long term.
Yeah, me too. And I think ESPN will help them out a lot over the next few years. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And they had a pretty good turnaround day today, up 3.55%. I'll be honest, even their intraday chart, like the 5-minute chart, doesn't look too bad if they can maybe break out above 148 tomorrow.
All right. And then with the last comment, we have Johnny mentioning SPCE at $15. So it's been a while since I looked at this one, but it's just been like slowly fading off for months. There's not too much hype with it right now, and it's just not like an amazing play in my opinion. It's at a good level, which is great to see, but I just feel like there's better opportunities out there in the market right now. Like it would be different if all of these growth stocks were near their all-time high, but when you have, you could say Teladoc, Corsair, Palantir, and DraftKings at lows, it's like, personally, I'd rather buy those than SPCE at 15.
Yeah, and maybe SPCE is just kind of following that growth sector. Maybe if we see those other stocks go up, maybe SPCE will start to go up again. But I know that they've had a lot of crazy news over the past couple of years, and they like to go up whenever they have like successful launches and stuff. I will say I'm honestly waiting for other space stocks to come out. This one was one of the first ones. I'm really eyeing up like RKLB and a few other stocks like that I think could be a little bit better than SPCE. And I'm definitely waiting for more space stocks to come onto the market.
Good stuff. So if you guys trade options, definitely check out the first link in the description and the comments down below for daily option swing trades, day trades, and access to an amazing private community. The options hybrid bot has been doing pretty well lately. Of course, not every single play works out, but it's been pretty hot lately. Today's VIX play only popped for like 10% or so at its peak, but it took all day, and it was, I guess you could say it was kind of like a dud slash a neutral play. But besides that, it's been on fire. We had an awesome call out with AMD puts yesterday, which popped for 199%, and the day before that 66%, and the day before that 33%. So definitely check it out. It's going to be that first link in the description down below. We have a coupon running. But with that being said, Tom, do you have any last minute stocks, options, or anything for tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. Let's go ahead and check out AMD actually, Mike. Like we were talking about with the bot play, that was an amazing play yesterday, up 90% or 90% plus. That was amazing. I think AMD had a bit of a triple top today intraday here, right around 152. I think if AMD can break above 152 tomorrow, I think they might be able to go on the uptrend. And that would also maybe help the market go up too. I think the SPY had a pretty good turnaround day today. Looks like it's in a bit of like a W formation here. And I feel like we might be able to come up and retest at least like 462 or somewhere like that.
Good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you like our content, make sure to subscribe. We post brand new videos every single day, and come join Tom and myself live at Market Open every single day on the Stocked Up Live YouTube channel. The link for that will be in the description down below. It's completely free, and basically Tom and I go live every single day at Market Open for like an hour. So definitely come join us tomorrow morning. We'd really appreciate to have you join. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching.